Hey, good afternoon or good morning, whenever you see this message. Hello, welcome. You know, those of you that know me, see the size of me, you know I love my food. And I'm sure that's the same for most of us. We all love our food, we like to eat, we enjoy a good meal. And we get the nutrients that feed our body. But you know, when we cook, we had to always add a little something. We like to season it, whether we're seasoning our meat, whether we're having a little bit of lamb and mint with it, or whether we're just having a little bit of tofu or sauteed mushrooms for those who are not the meat eaters. You know, we always want our dinner to taste good, and so we use a little bit of seasoning. One of the main ingredients of seasoning is salt, as I'm sure most of you are aware. So when we're cooking, we're using salt in our seasoning. And whatever we're cooking, whether you're seasoning your rice before you cook it, little onions and peppers, whether it's your little fish, everything has a little bit of salt. So the fact that we like a little bit of salt and a little bit of flavor could probably help you to understand a little bit about Matthew chapter 5 and Jesus telling us that we need to be the salt of the earth. You know, I think it's a bit of a guide that we're supposed to add something to the people that are around us. We're supposed to add a little bit of flavor. You know, it says in Matthew chapter 5, and when Jesus talks about us being the salt of the earth, it says that ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt has lost its savour, wherewith shall it be salty? Is it thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast down and cast out and trodden under feet of men? And again, you know, from the Clear Word version, it says, if you hold on to these values, you will be the salt of the world. But if you let go of them, you will be tasteless salt. What good is salt that has lost its saltiness? The only thing that it's good for is to be thrown outside for people to walk on. And when he was talking about these values, he was talking about the Beatitudes that preceded these verses in Matthew chapter 5. And that's something that, if you wish, you can look up and read. So we're in a new year. Much things are the same. We're still in lockdown. And, you know, there's a lot of us got concerns. And a lot of you will be having concerns. And you're worried about yourselves. And you're worried about your family, your children, your partners. But what about others? I'm asking you today, what about your neighbours? An older relative, somebody that you didn't know, haven't spoken to for a little while? What about those people that are living in your community? They could be 2 doors down and you've just never knocked and even said hello. We had in the previous lockdowns a lot of people that run out to help others, and sometimes people can get fatigued by helping others, and what will start off in a rush and a flurry then just dies away. But we need to look and see how can we help others. So I'm just here to encourage you today to continue to look out for others. If you haven't done it before, maybe this is a good time to start. Start doing a small act of kindness. Start helping out others. You know, for me, I've always got a song in my head. And my life could nearly be described sometimes as a musical. And there's many musical influences that I've had growing up. But as a child, there was a song that used to be sung so much. And again, copyright, so I'm not going to sing it. Well, hopefully not. And it says, brighten the corner where you are. That was the title of the song. And I think that's something that we can all do today. You know, in these challenging times, we don't have to go far to help. We don't have to travel the world, you know. We can just do something right where we are. We don't need to be trying to feed 5,000 people, not even 1,000. But we can start by just helping one person. And that's where you can brighten the corner where we are. By just letting one person know that somebody cares about them. You know, I came across an article where it says that giving is good for you. It was a 2010 article by Jason Marsh and Jill Sutty. And it said there were 5 ways that giving is good for you. Number 1, giving makes you happy. It releases endorphins and creates a warm glow. Giving is good for your health. Giving, that was number 2. Number 3, giving promotes cooperation and social connection. 4, giving evokes gratitude. And 5, giving is contagious. Because giving releases oxytocins, which engenders warmth and great feelings toward others. Giving creates a ripple effect, and that's why it can be so contagious. You know, giving of yourself can be more important than giving money. Not just to the receiver, but as you can see from those 5 examples of what giving can do for you, it can benefit you as well. Helping just one person is all you need to do, because we saw it can start a ripple effect. You know, just like when you cook and you don't need to add a lot of salt to flavor the pot, it's just the same. You may only need to do a small thing, such as just giving a few minutes of your time, just listening to someone, just stopping and smiling at someone. Because even behind the mask, people can still see you smile, because you don't just smile with your mouth, you smile with your whole body. You know, collecting somebody's medication, offering to help shop for someone, or even dropping off a meal. You only have to do a little bit to flavor this world. You know, Matthew 5 verse 16 says, "Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." You know, as the song says, that song Brighten the Corner Where You Are, it says, "Do not wait until some deed of greatness you may do. Do not wait to shed your light afar. To the many duties ever near you, now be true. Brighten the corner where you are." So we ain't got to go far. We can brighten the corner right here, right now, nearby where we are. So I say, let's get up and look for the opportunities to shine our light. Let's give of ourselves, brighten the corner where you are. That's Percy's Pitstop.